work on this 6 AI project, so which are very, very important to crack your agentic AI roles. The very first one you need to work on going to be RAG architecture. So now every organization is looking for RAG architecture based projects in your resume. So now what they will be asking related to RAG is different types of chunking strategy. I'm writing it as CS, different chunking strategies. And there are different types of RAG. Within this RAG also, there are different types of RAG like hybrid RAG or a re-ranking RAG, or we are trying to use agentic RAG, or we are using self RAG or corrective RAG. In this way, there are different RAG strategies we have it. So based on this RAG strategy, what you are trying to do is you are trying to feed your external data into your LLM model to customize to a particular organization. You are working in an insurance domain, so the chatbot going to sound like an insurance with the help of this RAG architecture. Very, very important. And after working on RAG architecture, so try to focus on agents. So within agents also you have types. So single agent architecture, multi-agent architecture, you have it here. So multi-agent is another project. So now within agents, try to work on single agents. So within this single agents also you have a React architecture, you got plan and execute architecture, and even you are able to have self-correction architecture. So these are the different types of architecture you have it in single agents. And then try to have projects on multi-agent architecture, human in loop architecture. And once you got a good understanding of building multi-agent, single agents, RAG architecture, try to take this any of these projects with an LLM ops pipeline. Try to focus on cloud platforms like AWS or Azure. Try to understand your DevOps principles. Try to understand why you want to take this project towards the deployment. So try to understand how to monitor the model, how to check the evals. So what is this observability? So try to understand all of these elements with the help of LLM Ops. So where exactly you are doing CI/CD with the help of Dockers, Kubernetes, and cloud platforms. And then try to integrate this above RAG architectures or agentic architectures with the help of guardrails or with the help of evals. So guardrails are how you are controlling your inputs. So while you are feeding your data into your LLM model, what type of prompt you need to provide. So now while it is giving a response, what type of responses you need to provide. So while you are trying to feed an external data, how you need to control your external data. So you are able to set input guardrails, output guardrails, external data guardrails or context guardrails, or finally, if you are connecting with different tools, how you are able to connect the tools, how the tools to behave. You are able to set guardrails to your tools. So these are the elements you need to set for your guardrails. And then try to integrate the projects with MCP protocol or agent to agent communication. These two things are very, very important. And apart from it, the bonus. So now you can work like this. So now you can work on a RAG project, a single agent project, multi-agent project, and try to work on any one about things with the help of LLM ops pipeline, and try to build one project, especially working around guardrails or evals, and one project around connecting with multiple tools with the help of MCP and agent to agent communication. Or Kant, why exactly I need to work on 6 projects? Take any one project, let's say multi-agent. Within the multi-agent, integrate RAG architecture. Within the multi-agent, integrate LLM ops. Within the multi-agent, integrate your guardrails. Within the multi-agent, try to integrate MCP or agent-to-agent communication. And finally, if you have time, you're able to work on one more project. We call it as fine-tuning. So if possible, try to work on fine tuning, which is very, very important. Try to take any open source models from Hugging Face and try to fine tune those open source models, which is very, very important in order to crack the interviews right now in the industry. So fine tuning is very, very essential. So even the recruiters are asking why you are trying to select RAG, why not fine tuning approach? Why fine tuning? Why not RAG approach? For that reason, even if you are able to work on one project on fine tuning, you are able to easily place these projects in your resume, and you are able to crack agentic AI engineer roles so with ease. And make sure every project need to contain a problem or a pain, and there is a benefit or there is an efficiency. There must be certain financial savings. If your projects doesn't contain financial savings, it's very tough to crack roles as agentic AI engineer. In case if you want guidance on how to build this kind of projects, you are able to share your views in the comment section. Thank you.